No, I want you to be fully capable. I want you to be mentally prepared, emotionally prepared. Have you ever wondered where the teachers who resigned are now? I am one of them, and in this video, I will feed your curiosity by answering the question, should you quit too?
I'm gonna tell you my truth with 100% transparency. Hi, I'm Miss Danny. I am a breadwinner and a dreamer. Is it possible to be both? I'm gonna show you how, and let's win this together. That we really need to answer.
Do you really want to quit teaching? Why do you think you want to quit teaching? Do you know the risks and consequences? How bad you really want to change your life? Do you think this change will make you or break you?
Okay, do I really want to quit teaching? My answer will always be nope. No. I love teaching.
I'm gonna give you the factors why I quit DepEd teaching. First factor is I started as young as 21. I know a lot of people have started working a lot younger than me, but it came to a point that I would go home very sad and I would wake up very sad to go to my work. It's because all the excitement, motivation, passion, interest were outweigh of the feelings I'm feeling, and that is being burnout. And I know that the reason for this is because I deprived myself to choose what I really wanted, thinking that it is more practical to choose to be working in a government agency that give you a stable and permanent job. But after almost a decade of choosing this decision, I realized that it have stolen my youth. I got tired of the responsibilities. I was overwhelmed with number of disappointments, and I won't deny the fact that I am financial illiterate. Second factor is the eagerness to try something new. I really want to restart my life by choosing myself first so I can achieve personal and professional growth, financial freedom, and my inner childhood dreams and ambitions. Third factor, mindset shift. Sadly, the word outgrow is real. Outgrow means to lose interest in an idea, activity, person, environment as you get older. I started to outgrow some of the people I'm surrounded with. This is one of the saddest part of adulting. As you grow, you'll outgrow people because of different mindsets. Neither of them are wrong. Experiences and different life's journey can result to different beliefs which will shape the mindset a person can have. So, diri ako mali. Pero diri liwat mali, adto na akon mga na-outgrow. It's just that ako, nag-iba na akong pananaw habuhay. And of course, the last factor is what we always want for our life, a better future. Hindi na masulod ang pakiana nga, how far can you go just to get a better future for your family and yourself? Because to have that better future, it comes with risks and sacrifices. And this will lead me to the third question, do I know the risks and consequences? Alright, so what made it harder for me to decide was the fact that I was turning into my 30s already. It was a crucial year for me. As we all know, most of the people in their 30s are starting to settle down, and I am so family oriented that it is always non-negotiable for me to spend quality time with my family. So when I was still in the Philippines and in the midst of decision making if I should go abroad or not, of course I can see my parents getting older. I always have this guilt. If I leave them, I'm gonna sacrifice the time. Now, at the same time, it fuels me to work harder and be wise with my money income so I can be with them soon. Sacrifice a little and celebrate later. So that's why I always advise the young professionals out there to move abroad earlier in your 20s. Don't do what I did na nagulat pa ako maging 30 para mag-move abroad. You know what? Mas damo pan iyo opportunities. Do not limit yourself. Explore more. Especially mga ti-graduate pala, na mag-graduate, nag-graduate, nag-take, napasar. I'm not saying napakadi ka mo dayon. No, I want you to be fully capable. I want you to be mentally prepared, emotionally prepared with all the hardships na imo makakaharap didi, because it will not be easy. I'm telling you, it is not easy. Kung makuri dida, mas makuri didi. Yan na, kailangan mo mahasa anay dida Pilipinas. Dini, I always say to my friends, to everyone who ask me nga, mas iban akong resiliency, iban akong flexibility, iban akong mindset, kay nahasa ako ha DepEd. That's why I'm always thankful nga nagtikang ako DepEd and do that thing too. You should have a stepping stone. Ayaw niyo mo a stepping stone and abroad kay bangin 1 month pala umuli na kamo. That's the thing. Now, for all the adult professionals, your risk is different. Same with me. I want you to weigh your pros and cons. Hainan mas matimbang. With me, inilan ako ng example nga may hatag, kaya ansyanin akong ginhimo. I decided to sacrifice my time with my family. So, ang ginasakripisyo ko, ang oras nga kaupod ko na akong pamilya. That's why, here, I make sure nga every decision that I'll do here is actually worthy of the sacrifices I am making right now. And not only me, lalo na ikaw, kung may pamilya ka na, di-rely ka magsasakripisyo, pati hira. So, think of it, and ako na pinagnahawakan, delayed gratification. And that means, sacrifice a little and celebrate later. So, mas maupay nga yan na ka magsakripisyo nga later on, more time mo na maprovidean mo na imo parents, ang imo pamilya, nga magka-urupod ka mo. Diri easy, diri madaling a decision, pero kailangan mo mas maging practical na yan na. So this will bring us to the fourth question, how bad I really want to change my life? Now, my answer is, I got sick of the cycle that I was in. Maglo-loan, bayad, travel, loan na naman, may magkasakit, maglo-loan na naman. So, I got sick of that cycle. I know I can do better. You know, earlier in this video, I told you that I was financially illiterate. That's why I decided to invest in myself. I started reading Chinkitan's books, his videos, any financial literacy videos that I can watch in YouTube, because I really want to improve myself. At the end of the day, it will always boil down to the fact that how bad you really want to change your life. If you want change, then do something. Improve yourself. Change your mindset. Lalo na ako, kay karuyag ko talaga in personal growth. One thing that my 10 years younger than me, she told me na nag-move out here from her parents, nag-grow talaga hiya. That's why she really encouraged and influenced me to move out from my parents' house, and that's why I moved abroad. And now, seeing myself, I am very happy with how I changed, how I became more intentional with my cash flows, how I became more disciplined. The independence that I have now taught me to be more stronger, to be more resilient, and to start to say no, prioritizing myself, my wants, my life, my peace. And that is very important as you grow older. The void that I really wanted to fill in before, I'm starting to feeling it now, and I'm very happy with what's happening in my life. The only thing I can say is, if you won't address your problem, it will continue to haunt you, and it will just be a cycle. Now, if you want to end it, then end it. That's it. And now that you have chosen to end that cycle, the next question for you is, do you think this change will make you or break you? This will always up to you. If you think you can do it, do it. Make sure that your why will make you through all the hardships and all the challenges that you will face. As for me, I'm trying to stay focused and disciplined towards my goals para diri sayang ang akon mga sakripisyo and mga sakripisyon akon pamilya. And so that an aton future self will thank us later. So there you have it, breadwinners and dreamers. You've heard my answers, and I hope you've learned something from me. And now it's your turn to do some self-reflection and try to answer those questions, and I would appreciate it if you can comment it down below. Yay! I'm putting my takeaways for the second part of this video, and I hope you'll watch it. A lot of people are asking me of this question, do I regret teaching in Philippines? No, as my answer is always no. I certainly not regret the decade I spent in teaching. It shaped me to become resilient. It taught me to learn my priorities and provided me with all the basic knowledge I should get in the world of adulting and professionals. After all, I wouldn't have survived my life here abroad if it wasn't for all the overall experiences I had with teaching in my home country.
Go fighting! Yeah! Tanggalin mo na to.
Salamat ang pagkita!